Hello, everyone. Look what I found. You can say hi if you want.
Hi, if I want.
Oh, very funny. Okay, I'm sorry I haven't updated. I've had more very stupid technical difficulties, which sort of have been resolved because now we kind of have internet in our hotel room, which is awesome. So, yay, us. Sort of. Okay. So, I'm in Paris right now, and so is he. Um, obviously.
Actually, I'm in the southern Sudan.
Oh, that's a really bad place to be right now. You shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Get out of there. Get out of there right now.
Okay.
uh, anyway, so yeah, I left Lyon on the 19th on a very, very grueling day of travel. It was not fun. I was all alone. I had probably a good 70 or 80 pounds of gear on me, which was not particularly amusing, and it was like a million degrees. Okay, so not fun. I went to Caen in the north of France. For those of you who don't recognize the name, how about D-Day landing? That place, Normandy. So I went there for a couple days, or not a couple days. I was there for pretty much like a day ish, about 24 hours. I was in there, and I did a bunch of stuff by myself because I'm American and I had to go to Normandy. And I wanted to go actually to the beaches, but the buses didn't run um, very much. So I was like, oh, you guys suck. Because it was Saturday and stuff doesn't really work around here, and especially not on the weekends. So I didn't get to see the beaches, and I was very sad. And you get back in that picture. And, um, yeah. But I did go. I went and I saw the grave of William the Conqueror, who, if my 10 or so years of genealogical research stands for anything, is actually my 32nd great grandfather on my mother's side. So I want to go see my pops. It was special, not really. Actually, because it was in 1562 during the French Wars of Religion, during the whole Protestant Reformation, the Counter Reformation. The actually somebody, I don't know who, decided to pretty much desecrate William the Conqueror's grave, and all the bones were scattered everywhere, and all they could find was a single femur. So they have this huge sarcophagus with just a leg bone in there, which I think is hysterical. Um, poor guy. And then after that, I ran around. I went to a castle. I took a picture of a bunch of churches and stuff, which was cool. And then I went to the museum and I saw the memorials, and it was actually really, really superior to a lot of World War II stuff I've seen in the U.S. Not necessarily the monuments in D.C., but like actual museum stuff. Like it was very good. It was very well done. And then yeah, so after that, I came back to the train station, and it was less grueling because I got a nicer seat because I couldn't stand sitting in second class because I couldn't breathe, and I almost fainted because it was so hot because there's no air conditioning. Okay, and then I got to Paris, and I'm safe in Paris, and I had dinner, and I charmed the waiter because here everybody tries to talk to you in English as soon as they figure out that you're not, they hear an accent or something, because I'm sure I have a slight accent when I speak French. But I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty fluent. Um, but they realized I'm American. Or yesterday, or the day before, actually, I was wearing a T-shirt and I looked pretty American, you know. So they can tell. Or I just, I don't know quite the custom of entering a restaurant or something, and they figured it out I was American. So they tried to speak English to me, and I just refused to speak English because I find it kind of condescending when I walk in and I start speaking French and then they start speaking English to me, like, oh, poor American, poor thing, can't speak French. And I'm like, no, no, I can speak French. So I keep speaking French until they get the picture. And then they love me. It's awesome. So yeah, I ate dinner and then I went to bed, or I didn't go to bed actually. I was too freaked out. And then in the morning I went and picked this one up, and we had a good day yesterday, and now it is your turn.
So, how did I get to Paris? After the grueling 6.5 hour DC-10 flight, uh, in which they decided to turn up the heat, um, and I got very motion sick. We're in New York. I went from the airbase in New York. Can't see my finger. Airbase in New York to Albany, New York. Spent the night in Albany, where it was hotter than I can imagine. Then I took the Greyhound bus, which was interesting, from Albany to Boston. Then I waited around in Logan Airport forever because there's only one gate that serves Iceland Air.
It's tiny.
Because it's tiny. And the little check-ins only open for like 2 hours before the flight because they don't have enough people. So I had to wait for them to open the check-in. I wait for them to open the check-in, and then I checked in, and I finally got to eat, which was nice. But flying to Iceland was pleasant. Like, the time flew. I got to watch a couple of movies on the little screen in front of me.
I couldn't concentrate on movies when I was on the plane.
Really?
Yeah.
It helped me.
Weird.
Helped me with my troubles. I watched The Corpse Bride and The Hobbit.
Of course you did.
Of course I did. Anyways, and then I got to Iceland, and I wanted to sing the little song. I don't think anybody would have appreciated the Welcome to Iceland song.
Can you explain this to them? Because not everybody watches SNL like us.
There was a skit in SNL where, what's her name?
Bjork.
Yeah, they're making fun of Bjork, and they made up the song of Welcome to Iceland.
Welcome to Iceland.
Yeah. It goes, welcome to Iceland, we have no sunlight.
You are on fire.
You are on
fire.
fire.
A demon takes your face. Come to Iceland and give us your eyes. Yeah, like, yeah. It's Bjork. She's, just watch one of her music videos and you get the picture. She's kind of...
Yeah. So anyways, I'm there. I had, like, hardly any time between my flights. So I rushed out, got some commemorative Iceland socks.
He did. He got me some really awesome socks, and he got me some socks in Greenland, and I can mismatch them because he got me 2 pair.
Yeah.
I feel special.
I went back, and, like, they don't have...
Wait a second. I have to go find the socks. You keep talking.
They don't have a boarding order in Iceland. It's just kind of like, line up and pile on the plane, so that was a huge mess. And the people I sat next to, I'm pretty sure they were Icelandic. They were so annoying. They would not stop talking really loud. It was like 1 a.m, and they talked the whole way. And I just wanted to sleep, but I couldn't because they kept talking. And I had my head down, and they kept walking back and forth to the bathroom. And just like, wouldn't even say excuse me or their language for excuse me. They didn't say anything. They just like plowed into my head.
I can't find the ones with the gnomes.
I think it's a Viking.
Whatever.
Yeah, so that sucked. And then when I finally got to France, I was extremely grumpy.
You were drunk?
Grumpy.
Oh.
Not drunk. No, the people next to me were drunk. They went through like 5 bottles of schnapps each.
Holy crap.
Yeah, they just kept ordering more.
Wait, was it free?
No.
Oh, because British Airways, the booze was free, so I had like a lot of wine, and it was helping my panic attacks, but I probably shouldn't have had that much.
No.
I wasn't drunk.
Anyways, I was really grumpy, and then I found this beautiful creature in the airport, and my mood improved instantly.
Okay, here are the socks. I'm missing one, but he's got me some socks with some bears. Say Greenland on them.
Ice bears.
Yeah, ice bears. I am an ice bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for Madison, because she knows. And then he got me these from Greenland, because they have the awesomest flag ever, which you kind of sort of can't see, but it's okay, because, yeah. Just look it up. And he got me these from Iceland, Did I say Greenland? This is the Greenland flag. These are from Iceland. Sometimes I get them mixed up. It's a puffin, and there was another one.
Iceland.
Yes, obviously, but I'm just being stupid. Okay. And then there was another pair that had some Vikings on them from Iceland, but I don't know where they went because the rest of our room is entirely in a shambles. And I don't particularly care if you know.
Welcome to Iceland.
Okay, what else?
Yesterday we took a bus tour around the city
Oh
and
my
saw
God.
a lot of stuff, but it was really, really hot and the bus broke down and then we're like, why'd the freak the bus break down? And then we got on another bus and then they're like, oh yeah, you have 2 days, and so we're going to try to go back to
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it was a lie. I don't trust them. And also, the tour thing, like, I tried it in French and that was fine, but I wanted to hear what it was in English. But they had, like, British narrators, and they kept mispronouncing all the French words, and it was driving me crazy. Like, it was driving me absolutely nuts. Like, they kept calling the Seine the Seine. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you insane? No, it's the Seine. But there was a bunch of stuff like that, and I just wanted to smack the narrators that weren't actually there because it was recording, because we had those little earphones. We were so touristy. Like, you know those buses in LA, for people that know, those Starline things? That's what they were, kind of. And I hate them, but we really wanted to just go around the town and see what was going on, so we're just like, screw it, we'll do that. And that was my tourist story. And what are we doing today?
touristy things.
Ooh, except we're pretending to be not tourists. We're trying really hard not to look like tourists. I'm not actually going to walk around wearing this. Well, A, because it's too hot, but B, because I don't want to look like a tourist. Because it's a lot easier for you if you don't.
Yeah, I just let her speak and I pretend to be mute.
Yeah, poor thing. I'm going to teach you some things that you can say, except then people will probably talk to you and you won't understand what they're saying. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just better I don't try.
Okay, I think our time is limited because you can only post 14 minutes to YouTube. So is there anything else? Any last words?
Help me.
Help you? Okay.
I don't need help. Yeah, just
Okay.
ignore the crazy man in the blue shirt.
Don't ignore the crazy girl in the black sweatshirt because she knows things. Anyways, we shall say our adieus, and we hope you are well, and we are also well, and we wish for you to know this, so that is why we're posting. And we also sort of want you to be jealous of us, because we're awesome.
She said that, not me.
Okay, I don't speak for the both of us, I just speak for myself, okay? Anyways, we will see you soonish, or possibly we won't see you, because you could be some random dude on the internet watching this, and if you are, you're a creep.